Hello everybody, my name is Zen and welcome to the very first episode of our modded Terraria series where I'm going to play Calamity, which is basically a redesign of Terraria. Adds a bunch of bosses and a bunch of other things, and this is all spurred on by the fact that I am doing also a hardcore master mode Terraria run in 1.4, and that I had to take a break from that for a while, but I want to go back to it. And the best way for me to kind of get back into the swing of feeling like I'm warmed up enough to try to push through, kill Plantera, and move to the final part of that playthrough is to come play modded on 1.3 point whatever it is, because Tmod Loader and mods are not updated to the latest version of Terraria at this moment. A couple things before we start. If you would like to play along with me, and I encourage it, so go and download these mods. So I have boss checklist, I have a sleep mod, which allows me to basically sleep through the night. This is not necessary, but you'll see me use it throughout the series. Obviously we have Calamity, so this is the main mod, and then this is the music mod for it. I really like the music mod. You can hear some of it in the background right now. I really like magic storage. It's going to help our inventory and sorting of stuff out quite a bit. Weapon out is just a cool cosmetic thing, because typically you don't really see the weapon you're using unless you're actually like firing it off or attacking with it. So this allows you to get a little bit more customization with how your character looks. Vein miner is a quality of life thing. It just allows you to get an entire vein of ore all at once without having to mine each individual piece. Alchemist NPC is going to save us a lot of time. It's going to give us some cool other features in the meantime. We got a health bar for the bosses, so you guys can see that a little bit better, especially if you're viewing on mobile. Control to quick stash, or to quick trash rather, which is from 1.4. Some of these are just like taking the 1.4 features and adding them to an older version of Terraria. We have smart doors and recipe browser, which is really important because Calamity adds a lot of stuff, like a lot of stuff. So I encourage you to play along with me, and let's jump in. So we are in, and the first thing we're going to do is go through our starter bag. This is given to us from Calamity. It gives us a bunch of stuff, which is fine, but most importantly, it's going to give us a mage staff, because we are going to be playing mage in this series. Talk about that in a moment, because there's some cool stuff about that. There's a few things here that we're going to enable / disable or just not worry about. So Revengeance mode, we're turning it on. Essentially what it does is it adds these two bars. So you have adrenaline and rage. We're not going to really use rage all that much, but adrenaline we will. Basically, we will be doing boss fights, and when we're in the middle of a boss fight, as long as we're not getting hit, that adrenaline bar is going to go up and up and up and up. If we ever get hit, it completely drains. But if it ever fills up, we hit a button and it allows us to gain a massive damage boost for a short amount of time, like really huge amount of damage. So really, really cool little mechanic. Although it does make boss fights and stuff a little bit more difficult. However, just like, imagine doing master mode in Terraria 1.4. It adds additional drops, or I guess technically expert adds all the drops, but you know what I mean. Like you get a few extra cool stuff by playing with Revengeance, and I'm really looking forward to that. So then you have Iron Heart, healing potions, and all positive life regeneration is disabled. Enemy damage scales with your max health can be toggled on and off. We're going to skip out on that one because it's good, but it's, it makes the game significantly more difficult. We're not ready for that. Anti-buff, basically, you can't benefit from any buffs, but you can be debuffed. So that's another cool one. You have death, which makes bosses extreme. We're also not going to mess around with that one. Hopefully I can get this tree so I can... Oh no, I'm missing already. Defile rune makes it so wings don't work, which is more of a hard mode thing. So like once you hit hard mode in Terraria, in this version of Terraria, not 1.4, because 1.4 they added, if you're playing on, what was it, journey mode, you get wings early on. Well, that's not the case here. We're not going to enable that either. So basically, we're just playing with Revengeance mode, which you can see up over here. That's the little red skull. That's what that's indicating. And we're going to play Mage. So like I said earlier, there is some significance to that. I ran a poll being like, hey, what class should I play in this Calamity series? Because essentially the way the game works with this mod is you gain weapon proficiency. So if I'm playing a mage and I'm using a mage staff, I'm going to become more proficient with that mage staff the more that I use it. I'm going to do more damage and have, like, I think it's more critical strike and it's a couple other things like that. It's very minor, but it does stack, and I think there's 15 levels of it. I could be wrong. And that allows us to deal even more damage with the weapons that we want to use, in this case, mage weapons. There's also, in Calamity, there's Rogue, which is new to Calamity. It's just kind of a cool throwing class, which has a stealth bar. There's your typical like melee character, your warrior character. There's the ranger, and there is, what is the other one? I'm gonna go this way. I'm trying to collect a lot of wood because we got to make a couple houses, but I'll talk about that in a moment. There is the summoner, which we're not using because this version of Terraria, the AI on summons is really kind of not great. You know what I mean? It's hard to play with. So I think that would be, if I ever come back to a Calamity series, I would do summoner once the Tmod loader is updated to 1.4. I should have said that, by the way. If you're playing along with us or you want to, you have to go download Tmod loader on Steam, completely free. Totally suggest it because it gives you a bunch of modded stuff. Also, the vein miner, the way it works, if you download it, is you have to bind a button to it, but then you hold the button down, and then when you mine the thing, it gives you the entire vein of ore. And I believe that there's 2 kinds there. I don't really need the tin for anything, but you know what? You can bet your butt I'm going to come down and pick it up, because we can at least sell it or make decorations and stuff. And if you were watching the hardcore 1.4 master mode series, and you know I like building pretty things. Well, we'll do that. I'm probably going to start with a few boxes to begin with, like really bad, ugly boxes. But you know what? I'm feeling like, yeah, we should definitely prioritize making some really cool builds while we're going through the series. It's going to be a long one. Let's pull up our boss checklist. As you can see here, there's a bunch of new stuff. If you're familiar with Terraria, you'll pick it out what is new and what isn't. But I want to start up here and be like, look at this Desert Scourge, which is technically the first boss in Calamity. However, you know what? I am gonna go down. Yeah, chest. Nothing good though. Figures. Hey, we got some potions. I'll take it. So the thing with that, and the thing I guess should be heavily considered, is that yes, it is technically the first boss in Calamity, but every boss in the Calamity mod gets a rework. So all the old ones get a rework. So the King Slime is the first boss. We have a summon for it from our little helpful bag, which is nice. It's going to get us started pretty well. And it will do extra stuff, the boss will. So he'll like, you know, I'm going to grab the stone while I'm at it. He'll have like a little projectile that he fires off towards the end of the phase. He's way faster. He's a lot more aggressive. It's just more dangerous. And that's totally cool. I think that going back and making some of those older bosses more difficult and dynamic is exactly what I need, because I need to warm back up in order to finish the hardcore series, or try to. I have a feeling I'm not going to make it past the pillars. I keep mentioning that. The pillar phase, I hate it so freaking bad. Even in practice, I cannot seem to get through the pillars without dying, and that's not good. Ooh, we do have a snow biome over here. All right, so here's the thing. We're going to be spending a lot of time in the snow biome in the desert to start with, for a couple reasons, but we're also going to be finding ourselves in either the corruption or the crimson. Oh, looks like we got corruption. That was perfect timing, wasn't it? Quite a lot. And the reason why is just because, oh, we got a new enemy here. These are Wolfram. I really do want to kill these guys. If I can hit him with my really slow moving projectile. Because they drop some stuff which will allow us to make new armor for our little mage. which would be nice, which are these little metal scraps. Also, we need, I think, something else in order to make it. Don't really remember 100% what's needed for all of that. So unfortunately, like, I really do want to kill this eater, but can I actually hit that thing? One more, there we go. I really do want to kill the eater, but I don't feel like my damage is going to be high enough to kill it, and things are just going to keep spawning on me. Like, we will be spending quite a bit of time in the corruption to start with, but I don't feel like I'm quite ready for that yet. I do want to find out which one of these holes goes down. This is so important. So as I was saying, this version of Terraria is different than 1.4. 1.4 came through and changed this, where you have to, in 1.4, kill either the Eater of Worlds or the Brain of Cthulhu, depending on if you have Corruption or Crimson, in order to get a meteor. Oh my goodness, we're like right here. Actually, you know what? This is potentially really strong. Oh, crap. Let's put something. No, up here. I want to get rid of this worm, but I don't think I'm going to. It's got so much life. Do I have bombs? Did it give me bombs? It gave me 10 bombs. Ah, crap. We're not going to be able to do it. So what we want to do is blow up one of the shadow orbs that's around here. It looks like we got one like right off over there. Because in this version of Terraria, it allows us, this is so important, to get a meteor to hit somewhere in the world. And the result is we can then get super good mage armor like right off the bat. So we're going to prioritize diving in there and getting, can I not kill that stupid worm? Get out of here. No fishing. I don't plan on doing much fishing at all in this series compared to our hardcore series, which fishing was key in. But yeah, I'm super down for going and getting that that meteor to land, because we get the meteor armor and then we can get our laser gun, which isn't hyper important to get, but it's like a really good mage start. Same thing happens if you're going to play ranger and you're going to do like, you know, basically bows and all that. You know what? I'm going to extend this a little bit. You want to do the same thing, because as soon as you break that first shadow orb or crimson orb, depending on, again, if you have crimson or corruption, you're going to get either a musket or a pistol. And that thing is a super good starting weapon. So definitely go do that. So I'm over here building our first little box house. And it reminded me to be like, oh yeah, because we're playing mage, we need to prioritize getting falling stars, and one just landed off to the right there. So we're going to have to go get that, which means I'm going to have to break open this wall and put my other door down. Stars are going to be so important for us to begin with. Our mana is hyper limited, like really bad. It's not good, guys. So to start with, we definitely need to prioritize getting us some stars, which is going to allow us to, is this all housing? Is this I just got to double check these. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay. Well, I guess I can move the guide in here. There you go, guide. You have a place to live. So yeah, that's going to give us a bunch of cool stuff in order to what am I talking about? We need mana, right? So that's going to give us a bunch of options for the weapons and stuff that we're using, because right now, not great as far as everything is concerned. Like this staff uses 3 mana, but it attacks slow enough, fortunately, that we're not going to just blast through our mana. But if we are trying to attack something for a while, like if we come out here to try to get that star, we're probably going to run out of mana. One thing I will do, even though we're not playing summoner, is I'm going to start with this squirrel and just put it in there. I'm going to do that, put some of this stuff in here, just sort out my inventory a little bit. All right, that should be a little bit better. I got, my little squirrel's doing work over here. Boop, 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 get all that. You know what? I'm actually gonna place my silver in the chest there, because I don't want to lose it. I'm getting a vendor, the merchant, pretty early on is going to be important for us. Oh my goodness, how did they get in there? I'm not used to slimes being able to get in through that. Well, I guess it is just a 2 block. They could do that. I just wasn't expecting it. I guess maybe I should have done the 2 up here. All right, let's do this. Let's switch to there. Okay. Let me get my star. In fact, I'm going to kind of go a little aggressive here now that I've placed my money down. I don't care about living, but what I do care about is actually, you know what? I kind of care about killing zombies. So if we can get ourselves a shackle, oh, see, I'm out of mana. It's not good. If we can get ourselves a shackle, it will help with our mana regeneration, because we can basically attach that to, what is it? I think, don't remember. Gonna be honest, don't remember what the recipe is, but good news is we actually have a recipe browser, which I'll show you guys how that works when I'm not running for my life. Oh god, no, go away. I don't want to really use my recall potion. I guess I could though. Now let's just run back. It's possible that I'm gonna find a star on the way back anyways. I'm gonna check the other side real quick actually. Ooh, I am not regenerating any health. Why is it not firing? It's like I was holding shift on accident, apparently. So it was making it so all of my attacks were just switching to my torch to try to place that down instead. Whew, I don't really have much that I want to do here, but what I want to definitely do is set up so we can try. Man, I need more rope though. I don't think I had any left on me. Maybe I go left once the sun comes up and go look, but I really, really, really want to go down into that hole and try to make some headway in breaking one of the shadow orbs. Like basically, I just need to go down, run over here, right? So I guess I'll hop across, go down the rope, run over here, and just bomb. Just place some bombs, let those do their thing. And then from there, we get a meteor to hit the world, which would be great. I don't think I can actually technically mine the meteor until I get a better pickaxe, but once I get the meteor, then it's kind of all downhill from there. Yeah, so I just looked it up. I need a tungsten or silver pickaxe or better, which is pretty easy to get, I would say. But once we get the meteorite, here's the cool thing. Because of vein miner, and because of the way the meteorite is like basically a crescent when it hits the ground, you just go over to there with vein miner and you mine one piece and it mines most of it. It's perfect. Like that's gonna set us up so good for basically killing the first few bosses. So while we're sitting here waiting for it to go daytime, let's look at some stuff. So give me that star. Oh, it's over here. Perfect. Give me that mana crystal. Dude, that'll help. Nice. Okay, so this is the recipe list. There's a couple of things here. Basically, I can search for anything, and most importantly, if I open up like my... let's not open up the inventory. Oh, my summoner weapon proficiency leveled up because my summoning item is doing damage. Not that that helps. We're not playing summoner, but it's kind of nice to have to begin with. So I can like come over here to the wolfram scraps, right? And I have a button bound. So as long as I'm hovering over it, I can look at that immediately in here and I can see what it's made for. So like, I know that I can get some magic damage right off the bat, and it tells me exactly what I need in order to make it. So it's really cool. The thing that if you're playing along with me at home, just make sure that you go to controls and you set up some of the keybinds here. So in order to like do vein miner, you have to have the button bound for that, and same with rage mode and adrenaline mode. That's just the way that it works. So I went left from the base, not too far away from it, and we found a natural cave, which is perfect actually. Being able to, is that more iron? Iron's gonna be pretty nice for us to begin with. Not because we particularly need it for like creating armor or anything, but because we need it for so many other things. It's like that and silver and or tungsten, depending on what you get. Is kind of like, well, yeah, we're gonna need the correct amount of ore in order to do our storage, because a lot of the storage components for the storage mod require a lot of iron and stuff like that, so it's a little brutal. But I think I see some silver there, which is perfect, because again, we need a silver pickaxe in order to mine this meteorite. So you bet your butt I'm gonna try my best to get that. And I'll by the way, I'm gonna try to keep everything pretty well lit as I play, because I want to make sure that if you're watching on a mobile, that we're able to keep things enjoyable for you, because it is really hard to see on mobile when you're watching someone play a game like this and it's like super pitch black. It just doesn't quite work. You like turn your screen brightness all the way up, and the next thing you know, the person goes back to base and it's like way too bright. You're laying in bed, you're completely blinded. It's the worst. Oh, there is a heart crystal over here. Oh, I just got a spelunker potion. I do have a couple other spelunker potions, so it might be worth it for me to go and pop one of those and see what we can find as we're looking around here. But we don't quite have a lot of movement, so I'm not confident in my ability to... Yeah, there's nothing really up there. I'm not confident in my ability to get to places in a reasonable amount of time to even justify using the spelunker potion at the moment. But again, it might be worth it, right? Who knows? Ooh, there's a emerald crawler here, which is an enemy that can give us some emeralds if we kill it. We thankfully have it like locked in over there. Let's kill this slime. I don't know where the squirrel went. It says that I have it. Oh, and we got the merchant. Perfect. We want that merchant. It'll allow us to buy potions, torches, definitely torches. Oh my goodness, yeah, torches. And then, not to mention, rope. Rope is going to be very helpful as well. How many emeralds are we going to... Oh, we got 4 emeralds from that. That's pretty good. Ooh, there's another life crystal down there. Can I pop a thing like... Nope, get away. No. Bad slime. Or bad thing. Can I... Oh my goodness. It just... I just want something to grab onto. Help me out. I am doing quite a bit of damage, though. A little squirrely. Mr. Nutty over here is helping out. Look, if you're playing Summoner, let me know, because I want to know how it goes. I think Summoner is really, really cool. It's just a little frustrating to play in older versions of Terraria. And with the, with 1.4 and having whips and being able to have your dudes target specific things, it's really nice in comparison. I mean, if you have ever played Diablo 3, you know exactly the struggles that people have when it comes to managing pet AI. It's not great. That kind of stuff could be so much better than it is. I think I'm gonna go back. Finding 2 life crystals and getting to a spot where it was gonna take me a while to get out of there. It felt pretty good. Cool. I'm gonna hold on to that door because apparently I broke a door when I came out. I don't know how, but I did. Let's get rid of these emeralds and... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try to do it. We're gonna try. Ooh, actually, you know what? Can I get a swiftness potion? That'll help out a little bit. Same with the shine potion. Oh, and I had some gel in there. Let's do that too, because the gel will help out with these. Essentially, we want bombs to stick and not roll where we don't want them to go. So we're gonna specifically target where the bombs are going. Get the orb broken. I don't even care if we get the loot from the orb, but let's get the loot from the orb, use the recall potion, and bounce out of there. You know what? Definitely let me know whatever class you're playing, if you're playing in Calamity as well. Or what is your favorite Calamity class? I think that, I mean, basically all I've really played too far in is Rogue. And I haven't even killed the Wall of Flesh yet on Calamity. But the Rogue is pretty cool, and I like it quite a bit. All right, here we go. Secret agent time. That spawns a boss. We don't want to kill that. Not that we can, because it's a lot of health that sucker has. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe 5 will do it. 5 did it. Okay, perfect. So we're going to come down here. We're going to get that musket, which is great. And then we're going to bounce the heck out of there. Oh, that's why. I see. That is why my door keeps breaking. Good to know. Good to know. All right, let's come over here. We don't need this musket. We're not playing ranged. We are immediately selling this thing. But we can buy the Crimson Rod, which is a magic weapon. So this comes from having the Crimson, obviously. But because we are essentially doing a corrupted world rather than Crimson, he allows us to buy some of those items. So we're gonna kind of get that right away, which is nice. It's just an option for this. Did a meteorite land yet? No, we just got that. A meteorite will eventually land in our world. And that is when we'll go try to look for it. But this allows us to put a cloud down, which is going to do a bunch of extra damage. So now we're actually sitting really perfect. Oh no, I didn't want to. Crap. Just put all that in there and sort it. Okay, that's better. I want to go through here and just kind of sell some stuff that I don't need, like the squirrel staff. I know I've been using it, but not really for any other particular reason other than just to start a little stronger. And then I think what I'm going to do is go farm wolfram stuff, just so we have some options as far as defense running around the world, because we do have to go find out where this meteor is going to land in the first place. And that's not ideal. That's going to take us a bit of time to go back and forth and kind of figure out where that is. I will pick up a piggy bank, though. Piggy bank is nice. Going to let us keep our money, of course. Boop, boop, boop. And let's also deposit that and that stuff. How much silver did I have? 14. Is it possible to... I don't think that's enough. Yeah, that's only 3 bars. That's definitely not enough. I was hoping maybe, just maybe, I would have enough to make a pickaxe, but I don't have any extra bars or anything. All right, so which direction do we go? We've explored right. I think left might be the desert. So let's go check out left. I don't think that we're going to stay too long. I had to go back, by the way, pick up some rope. I don't think we're going to stay too long going left, just long enough until it gets dark, and then maybe a little longer after that, try to find us some stars. But after that, I think it's time to come back and start digging down. Like, actually, we have a pretty good starter cave. Maybe I'll just start from there. But it would be nice to just go straight south from our, or, straight up and down from our base. So maybe that's the thing. Also, the reason the desert is going to be a place that we spend a lot of time in to begin with is because the Desert Scourge, obviously, is a boss that you fight there, because it's in the name. But on top of that, the way that the first few bosses work, it actually lends to us making an arena, a boss arena here in the desert, and then just using that for bosses. So we're going to do the Desert Scourge, King Slime, and the Eye of Cthulhu all in the arena that we're going to build here. Because it just works better, where you don't have to build separate arenas, and you get a really nice early starting. Is that going to damage that? Do I have to do it a little higher? Yeah, a little higher. Look how good that thing is. That's great. Perfect. Perfect start. Yeah, it's gonna mean that we just save time, because we get to do all these different arenas into one, instead of having to go through, make a new arena for each boss, or tailored to each boss. We could just do the one, and it's going to be great. We're getting quite a few early chests here. None of them really have anything super great for us, but I can't really expect a whole lot from starter chests that are up like near the surface. Every now and again, you'll get something cool like shoe spikes or whatever, but it's not ideal. I think what we've gotten so far is fine. I just hope that I can get a little bit further off over to the left here before I have to go back, or maybe find a nice open flat area where I'm able to try to farm out some stars. That would also be pretty good. We have run into more corruption, which is not ideal. Oh my goodness. Crap, I need to put that higher, don't I? I mean, it's really good, isn't it? Holy crap, it does so much damage. Can I only have one down at a time? I think I can, right? Yeah, I can only have one. But that's not bad. It's really easy damage, because you just fire and forget, right? That's pretty good. I also like that we still have the squirrel, despite having that stupid door. Do I just need to extend this a couple? No, because then it'll mess up all the symmetry. Don't like that at all. Just got to get a bed. Right. Let's quick deposit, and I'm going to go ahead and do a shine potion. I don't really care about the wand of sparking. Not great. Let's go see if we can find some stars. By the way, if you're enjoying the series so far and you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. Like if you have any mod suggestions of more quality of life stuff that we should add, or, suggestions of what items I should get on my mage, or what I should push forward to, because man, that poll that I ran for us being a mage, I don't remember if I mentioned it when I was talking about it, but Mage won in a landslide. So you all better be doing some research on Mage because, oh my goodness, you guys love the Mage. So let me know if there's any specific items or anything that I should be trying to shoot for when it boils down to the Mage. I need to put those clouds a little bit better. That wasn't ideal. And now I'm out of mana. That's even worse. And if you're enjoying the series, make sure that you subscribe because that will allow you to see when new stuff goes up, including all of the other crazy videos that I do as well. I think the things that, and this is going to kind of date the video, but the things that are coming up on the channel relatively shortly to look forward to is more Diablo Immortal stuff, if that goes back into beta, or a different kind of alpha. No, ooh, I cannot believe I just lived from that. That was brutal. Oof, that was almost really bad. I managed to hit that rope that we luckily put down right where we did. Also, I heard a dog die over there. Dogs they're angry dogs. They're from Calamity, obviously. No, don't hit me. Ah, crap. The thing with them is that they have a chance of dropping a really good mage weapon. So it's possible that it didn't die, but it's possible that I should go keep an eye on the snow biome and see what we can do as far as, getting more of that maybe. Oh, a meteorite just landed. Heck yeah. Where is it? No idea. Could be anywhere. Could be left, could be right. Could be anywhere. And we can't even mine it until we get a better pickaxe. So I think the best thing to do, potentially, we'll see, is to go and try and get a pickaxe? I don't know. I think it's possible for us to go down and find some silver. Maybe I go get a Spelunker potion and try it that way. That actually might be the best way to do it. Yeah, you know what? Oh, I just heard no, crap. There's so much stuff in the middle of the night. It's the worst trying to get stars. You know, one thing that I could do is just put a platform, like a long platform, which would catch a bunch of stars for me, but it's kind of annoying and it's not great just because then I'm still running into zombies that will spawn on the platform. I don't know. All right, let's get my Spelunker potion. Or actually, if I can find one more star, that would be ideal. Hey, nurse, heal me. I just need a star. Just give me one star. I thought that was a star for a second. Nope, it was just sunflowers, which is not bad. Gives me a tiny bit of a boost, right? But, nope. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So this will put us up to how much mana? Let's find out. 80. Okay, that's really good. That is significantly better and should help us out a lot. All right, let's get a Spelunker potion and go see if we can find some silver.